Blended learning is bringing two different environments together, the rich, direct face to face environment and the enriched e learning environment. For me, it is giving students more opportunity. It gives them a hold on their path, the time, and the pace of their own education. For me, it's all about accountability, inclusion, commitment, responsibility,
Blended learning
personalization.
is a mixture of learning methods that incorporate multiple teaching models, most frequently e-learning and traditional face-to-face learning. Most children have unique learning styles, and a blended approach is more likely to cater to those needs than a traditional classroom teaching experience. Blended learning allows students to work at their own pace.
One of the newest concepts of pedagogy in the education system is blended learning. Now, the word blended used in this concept itself tells us that it is a mixture or a combination of two systems of education. One, online teaching, that is using digital learning objects, and two, offline teaching using active learning methods. Now, this blend or combination comprises of three components. One, a face-to-face teaching and learning guided by an educator. Number two, usage of digital learning objects. And number three, structured independent learning facilitated or guided by an educator or face-to-face
For
teacher.
example, students might attend a class taught by our teacher in a traditional classroom setting, but they can also independently complete online concepts outside the classroom. In this case, in a traditional classroom setting, time may be either replaced or added to an online learning experience, and our students would learn about the same topics online as they do in the class. That is, the online and in person learning experiences would parallel. But the most important thing is they have to complement one another.
So, what are the challenges as a teacher we face in the blended learning situation? So, for me, there are so many challenges coming across my mind, but I wish to share one important challenge which is relevant, which I feel. So, that is planning or organizing the digital content itself is a challenge as a teacher because we should make sure it should cater all the types and styles of learners, should be relevant, should be reinforcing the concept, and it should be rich in quality rather than quantity so that students should feel it is inspiring and motivated and become independent learners.
So the one of the challenges which we face at the senior secondary level is students have a lot of stage fright when it comes to talking and
There are a few other challenges that we face. I have been facing in kindergarten section, which is the children. They have working parents, and the children are left all by themselves to attend the online classes. So that has become a big challenge for the children because they don't have anyone to support them because they need help still. They still need help, though we are guiding them how to do activities or writing or which book to take and how to go about doing a Google slide. They still need assistance.
challenges as a teacher. What we initially faced was getting accustomed to the digital system. The next step to me, accordingly, as a teacher, what I expected, that students, they are smarter. If we are smart, they are smarter. But then it was difficult for them also to get into that digital platform. And first of all, I did have a problem with the attendance. The students would join late and they would just wake up and come to the class. So, getting them accustomed to the formal classroom environment was one of the challenges that we faced. Challenge that I faced. Secondly, making them settled and grabbing their attention throughout the process. So those 40 minutes class, we need not only teach, our main objective was to make them learn. That is the end criteria, that as a teacher I should be comfortable and confident about that what I have imparted is taken, is grabbed by the students. So at the same time, uh, uh, engaging them throughout the session was one of the challenges that we faced. As a teacher, one major challenge I face during online class is usage of the digital tools. The teacher needs to be updated with the digital tools. She needs to explore more. What I observed is students were initially very happy to try the digital tools they were given, but now they are lazy to use the digital tools, and they're more happy using quiz type of digital tools rather than typing and doing that work. As a teacher, I have observed that students are very much confident to communicate during the physical classes. The students are opening up. Even I have observed the students, while they remain silent during the remote class because of certain students who are dominating during the class discussions, these students are being pushed backward. But during the physical class, I see that they are even smarter than these dominating students in the classroom. And blending of digital tools, when I ask them to write on certain topics or to think more about certain topics, students are not getting a way to research during the physical classroom. But during the online class, while I integrate numerous digital tools along with the Google Slides, students are having a way to access various platforms, and they are able to find out different concepts related and present it in a very beautiful way during the class. And students are able to relate with the concepts, and they get a big picture of what is going on in the classroom, and they can summarize it also very well.
I'd say the internet is an ocean of options, and we have to constantly, as teachers, find new ways to keep the child attention towards the particular subject, whichever subject it may be. Because the saying goes the old toy becomes boring. So we have to keep, as teachers, we have to keep on looking for new applications, or being a part of the learning process also, where we get suggestions from children of how to use or implement a certain game where it comes to languages, like where they feel confident. So when we talk about the confidence of the children having to speak over the online platform, they are a little reluctant, is because they are not very sure of the information that they have come across on the internet. In comparison to when it's physical, when a teacher tells you that this is the right way of saying it, or this is the right way of doing it, they feel more confident in that on that front. So to build up the confidence and also the sense of responsibility, where we have to let the child understand that it is okay to make a mistake. It is perfectly okay, but it's also important that we have to rectify the mistake and not have to repeat that mistake once again. So that is what I inculcate whenever I see that a child is, possibly an introvert, or maybe apprehensive of coming out or wanting to say something. So I start off with easier questions. For example, if I can give, we start with tenses. What's the first thing that crosses your mind when we talk about tenses? So the easiest answer would be sir, past, present and future. This is what I am doing right now, what I am actually teaching. Hence, that builds up, and then I applaud the child. It's good job, that is exactly what we are talking about. So the next time you see this child wanting to answer again. So we cater to the student in such a way where it gradually builds up the confidence and allows the child to actually shine, or be like the other students who are actually extroverts.
Regarding the remote classes, we have a challenge that is, especially for the smaller classes, the reading and writing skills. The writing skills are badly affected because there is no personal touch. We are checking the work, whatever from our side we can do, but we could have done much better in the physical classes. We used to go around, we used to correct the children, but this time it's very difficult when they are at home and having many siblings at home. Some of the cases are like that, they are having siblings at home and they are not, parents are also not capable of catering to their needs. We have to intervene, but we can do it to a certain limit. So hopefully we will be able to meet all these challenges when they start coming physically in full strength, and we will be able to help them out in these areas.